Hello, welcome to this blended whiskey review. Okay, so I was in Orange, Texas 3 years ago, over 3 years ago, 3.5, less than 3.5. Anyway, all right. So I was scouting around and I went to this liquor store on United States Highway 90 business route, Orange, Texas. That's the first town you get to when you enter Texas from Louisiana.
Not Beaumont, Orange.
Orange. Across the bridge, there you go. First exit, Orange. So I was over there and I went in the liquor store and they had this bottle. And it's a whole liter and it was really cheap. And the girl was $6.89. So the girl said, "Oh, nobody ever buys that."
Why?
I could tell because it's covered with dust. But anyway, but I knew it was an old brand because people had talked to me about it. So I came home and I did my research. It was a company that introduced this in 1891. And they used to put this government inspector guy on the label. None genuine without this trademark. Guardian of quality for generations. So there's this liquor inspector from like 1891, right? I don't think they dress like that today. Probably wear a polo shirt. But it was a real whiskey company.
They probably have hair going all over the place.
Huh? So it really was, it really does go back to 1891. But what happened was, like a lot of liquor companies, they got bought out, and they got bought out by Jim Beam. So it's made by the Beam Company today. Even though it says Old Brook Distillery Company, Frankfurt and Claremont, that's the two big distilleries for Jim Beam. So it's made by them. And it's Kentucky blended whiskey. This is a Kentucky whiskey of noticeably finer taste with a special smoothness and mildness which are the result of masterful blending. Well, that's all marketing. The straight whiskeys in this product are 4 years or more old, and it's 80% grain neutral spirits. All right, so here we go. You never had it before. But like I say, it is an old brand. That doesn't mean anybody buys it. I can pour more if you'd like.
No, it's whiskey. It's not like it's beer. You lost it?
All right. So they used to have it on the website, but they took it off the website.
Man, the smell is real sharp. What is this? Grain alcohol?
Well, it's 80% unaged grain alcohol.
Shows this rubbing alcohol?
That would kill you. It's ethanol, like you can put in your car. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you smell?
First, I want to look at the appearance. It's chestnut color. Chestnut, like furniture.
It's bright yellow.
Yeah,
But it hits orange.
It's got some tan to it, I would say.
Maybe some tannins. I don't know about tan.
Okay, the aroma. Okay, so I'm keeping in mind that it's a 4-year age straight whiskey blended into this. What is the big 4-year age whiskey from Jim Beam? Oh, I'm sorry, Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
So could they be taking some Jim Beam that didn't quite come out right and putting it with this so they don't waste it? I'm thinking, yeah, probably. Because they're not gonna dump that whiskey down the drain if it doesn't quite come out right. They're gonna auction it off or blend it. Okay.
So for the record, the smell is kind of like burning my nostrils.
It's fumy,
Yeah.
like you're pumping gas.
Yeah.
But it's a nice fume. It's pleasant. You
I
know,
wouldn't say it's a nice fume, but you can go ahead with your rhetoric.
I'm getting a little nuttiness, like pecan,
I can't smell it anymore.
walnut. All right, cheers. All right. Been around for over 100 years. Oh, over 120 years.
Just for the record, kids, I'm a little scared here.
Oh, well, this guy, he's all dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes all right.
Tastes like grain husk. It tastes like that smell you get when you're near a grain elevator and all that stuff was floating around in the air and you could smell it, and some people say, oh, it tastes like pancake batter, or it smells like pancake batter, or it smells like popcorn or something like that. If you took all those smells and put them into some kind of a grate and created a whiskey, this is what you'd get. So I would assume that they probably use like feeder corn or something that people use to like bait areas to go hunting to make this, because it's got it's a real strong presence of something that probably shouldn't be made whiskey with.
Same whiskey body,
It's
medium body.
sweet.
It is sweet.
It's bitey.
It's not
It's
spicy.
going out. It is, well,
I find it's all right. I don't think it's got a bad
I don't
bite.
know why you're like busting my review.
I'm not. Keep going. I brought-
You totally do it. You do it all the time.
No, I don't. I give my opinion. That's not busting your review, but
I was in the middle of my review and you just kinda
okay,
like,
keep going. All right, I'll shut up for a little while.
Can't do it. Can't do it. You cannot be contained.
Oh, give me a break. We do live videos. You're always interrupting. All right, but go ahead.
So it's got this sharpness when you smell. It's almost like like Jay was describing before, so it's almost like gasoline fume coming off of this. It's like, not saying that's what it is, but there's something from the alcohol they produce that's coming across like that. The taste, the color is what it is. There's a little sweetness to it. Honestly, it's not too horrible, but it does have that grainy aspect to it, like a low shelved vodka, like Taka's got. Like Taka vodka's got this thing going on with it too.
Good old Taka.
Yeah, good old Taka. It's almost like they put something in it for the forefront to make it sweet, but man, when you drink it, it's like. This is a mixer, is what this is.
So you don't think they're selling this for people to sit and do a review?
No, this is something that people will buy and mix, or they get a bar brand in a bar and they'll mix a Coke or whatever with this.
RC Cola.
I don't care. Whatever cola they feel like doing it. Albertsons, Winn-Dixie, whatever they do.
Store brand.
Aldi.
Yeah, I never did check and see if Aldi had their store brands. I don't think Aldi has soft drinks. True story. Yeah.
This is borderline gross.
Really? So if you saw this liter bottle in a store for, it's not going to be $6.89 now because of our wonderful inflation. Let's say it's $7.89. Would you buy it for $7.89 for a liter?
Nope. This is hobo whiskey.
Yeah, but the label says Guardian of Quality.
For hobos.
It's Kentucky blended whiskey. It's all Kentucky whiskey. So you're saying, basically, what you're saying is, all kidding aside, you're saying that Jim Beam is taking their reject stuff and putting it in here and just selling it.
I'm not saying anything along those lines. You are.
But do you think that's probably what's happening?
I don't know what's happening. I'm not there at the bottling facility.
You think they're at Beam Company with like white lab coats saying, oh wait, it's not quite right. The Sunnybrook needs to be six arpents to the left of
I
the
don't know what
bitter.
they're doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope, I don't know what you're saying. Just say it.
What I mean is, do you think they're like really being real specific with it, make sure it's totally correct when they bottle it? Or are they just dumping stuff in it and selling it because you called it hobo whiskey?
I think there's a specific recipe and a specific volume and a specific gravity and all that goes forth to make your hobo whiskey.
All right.
I think this is very low end. We don't even know how long it's been aged.
It said 4 years. It says right here. The straight whiskeys in this product are aged 4 or more years old. Only problem is it's only 20% straight
It's the
whiskey.
bites. You're not getting a bite off of it.
No, but look how much is left. So I've had some experience with getting used to the flavor. You see what I mean?
Wait till you try the new Stedman Select, dude. You'll love it.
All right. Sunnybrook. I don't really have a big problem with it, but I don't know much about whiskey.
You don't say.
I just try stuff and tell you what I think about it.
This is a mixer.
How do you score it?
I can't score it as how we're drinking it.
You just score it as a product.
It's a mixer.
Well, I mean, Seagram's VO is a mixer.
It's like a D.
A D. Wow, that's pretty bad. So that means poor. D means it's a poor product. It's like a bad product.
Yeah, it's a poor product. It's very grainy. It's slightly sweet. It burns as it's going down. Yes, it's a poor product. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is not really good whiskey.
Say that's probably why it was $6.89 for a liter.
We've had this discussion before about you and your price range when it comes to stuff.
All right, so you're saying like a 65, bad. You could choke it down, but you would never actually.
You know why you allow me to speak? Because you keep on saying, well, you're saying, and you're saying, and you're saying, and you're saying. But go ahead. Tell the audience what I'm saying.
No, I mean, I always. This is my.
I'm saying this is bad whiskey.
Yeah, and that's
I
what I
wouldn't
always
pour it
tell
away.
people. Give it your score. Score it as you see it.
This is bad whiskey. Do not buy it. Do not buy this.
Okay, I'm saying.
Do not buy this. I would not give this to somebody I don't like. It's bad whiskey.
All right, maybe I won't give a score on it in this video.
Go ahead, give it a score.
I'm feeling kind of intimidated.
No, no, it's like you say.
Call it as you see it.
Yep, call as you see it.
I mean, to me, it's all right. I mean, it's nothing great, but it's got some little nuttiness, a little, a little vanilla bourbon barrel flavor. I mean, I wouldn't exactly give it as a wedding gift, but
if you take all grains and make a whiskey out of grain husk, that's what this is. And add some kind of sweetness to it, that's what this is.
you are allowed to add flavor into blended whiskey in America. That's true. They might have added flavor in. I don't know. Doesn't taste like it, but they might have.
There you have it.
I mean, to me, it's all right. I mean, I'll give it a B, like an 83.
Not surprised.
Say what you want. I mean, to me, it's all right. If I went to Orange, Texas again and I saw another bottle for $6.89, I mean, I probably wouldn't buy it because I'm always looking for new brands. So I would see, do they have anything else? Some other old relic brand.
Another reason why you wouldn't pick it up a second time.
Yeah, because I would want to try to find some other weird relic brand from the 1890s, you know? All right, so it is what it is. Thanks for watching, folks, if you could tolerate it. And we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to the Beam Distillery in Kentucky and say, why do you make this? There must be a reason you don't actually list.
Long arms, roll Dixie's long arms.
Well, when the Texas people come after you, they ain't coming after me because I didn't say all that. Thanks, everybody.
Why are you so scared?
I'm afraid.